What's your name?
Jimmy.
Jimmy with?
RCB.
What's the RCB?
Road Cavaliers Brigade.
It'd help if I had the camera up. So Jimmy, we're here with Jimmy with RCB Road Cavalier Brigade. Is that right? Mm-hmm. How long you been involved with that?
Since 2012.
How long you been an RSL fan?
Since I knew they existed, but 08's when I was actually able to acknowledge that the team still existed. It's like 05. It was like, oh, we still have a team? Okay.
What are your thoughts on the season so far?
Ouch.
Ouch, how so?
I'm trying not to be too mean here.
How about this question? What are a few silver linings for this season?
The past few games, actually seeing a little bit of cohesion and goal scoring again. Defense is struggling. We're clearly a team that needs massive offense to avoid how many goals we're leaking from the defense. Even with Cabral and net making insane saves.
Who's your favorite player this season?
Luna. I mean, obviously.
It's not Cabral?
Not Cabral?
I mean, look. Love Cabral, but it's a different position. So, like, Cabral's the shit. I was a goalie when I played hockey, so I respect that spot.
Okay, Brian, right? What was your Jimmy? Totally. I'm old.
That's Brian.
Oh, Brian. Jimmy, you're in charge. You're in charge of RSL. How do you get RSL into the playoffs?
Next year.
Okay, what about this year? Anything you can do to get him?
Okay, here's the mean comment. If you scrape into the playoffs in that 8-9, you're still garbage. That is nothing but consolation, participation trophy level, get into the playoffs.
Okay, next year, how do you get him into the playoffs next year?
Actually, get a squad together, and when you have a young player that's doing well, don't immediately sell them off.
Any other thoughts for how the season's going to turn out?
Just don't finish like the Galaxy. That's, I think, the best we can do at this point.
All right, thanks so much.
Hey, Tyler here with Random Fan.
Becca.
Becca.
Yep.
Welcome to the podcast.
All right.
Brandt, Tyler.
Nice to meet you.
And we're here in the parking lot doing some pregame stuff. What's going on?
We're here at the RCB tailgate.
Sweet. So, tell us, why are you a fan of RSL?
And I've been a fan since 2010 when I first moved to Utah. Started hanging out, watching soccer, and following RSL, and I've honestly been hooked ever since. Been a season ticket holder the whole time.
Nice. And these guys are fun enough to hang out with to keep coming back?
You know, they've been all right. I mean, I was their vice president for like 5 years, and they put up with me, so.
Nice. Why do you love RSL?
Honestly, RSL is a great team to support. You've got everything from the highs and lows. You're not dealing with a team where they're either constantly losing or buying their way to the top. Like, they're scrappy, they fight hard, and, you know, they're really coming through all the time, and it's a great spirit to see.
I love it. Love that scrappiness. There's something about that connects with the whole community here, right?
Absolutely.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, who's your favorite player right now?
Oh, man, right now it's hard to say. I love Luna. I'm actually from Las Cruces, New Mexico
really?
originally, okay. So like him being, having played in El Paso before here is kind of close to my own heart that way.
Nice.
Yeah, I think Luna.
Okay. And who's your biggest, the guy you're rooting for that hasn't quite made it yet, or is maybe just outside the lineup, or could really just use a breakout?
Probably Gozo for sure. Watching him up and coming. I mean, I remember when he debuted, I think it was about 2 years ago, when he was just playing out from the academy one night. You know, you saw that spark in him and you're like, nah, that player is going to be solid.
Right.
So no, he's one of those players that watching him grow, I think it's going to be really exciting. And honestly, I hope RSL holds on to him for a little bit, because he's definitely one of those shining stars that I think is really rising quick.
Awesome. Anything else you want to share?
No, I mean, honestly, it's a weird night. It's my last night here in Salt Lake. I'm moving to Pittsburgh next week, so yeah, I know, it's killing me a little bit, because, yeah, I've been a Salt Lake supporter for a really long time, involved in supporters culture for a really long time.
Well, we're all going to miss you, Becca. We're all going to miss you. Safe travels.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Hi, this is Brandt with RSL Random Fan Podcast with
Connor Wright.
Connor. What are your thoughts on this season so far?
It's not been great. We could throw the whole thing away and start over as far as I'm concerned, but I think we're stuck with it at this point.
I think there's too many forms to fill out to do that. But what about a silver lining? Any silver linings this season, because it has been a struggle?
Luna's back? It's not really a silver lining for the season, but maybe for the rest of the year. I think, Gozo has stepped up and done some stuff for us that we really needed him to do, but not much of a silver lining otherwise, unfortunately.
Connor, you're in charge. What do you do to get us into the playoffs then? Turn the season around.
Missed the playoffs, so we have an excuse to fire Pablo.
So you are obviously Pablo out. Why would you feel that way, Connor?
I haven't liked him since the beginning. I think all of us know the history with what he did to our supporter section back in the day as a player for the Rapids, and since then I just have no desire to have him as our coach. I think he's stuck around by scraping by into the playoffs every year, but I don't think overall we've had enough performance on the field to be worth keeping him around.
So, not going to get in the playoffs this year then? Is that your prediction, or is that your hope?
Yes.
Yes and yes? Yes and yes?
I don't think we're making the playoffs by any stretch of the amount. I mean, we'd basically have to win every game for the rest of the season at this point to have a chance, and that's with other teams suddenly having a drop in their performance as well. But overall, I just don't think it's a realistic possibility, and if we don't, then maybe the Millers have a chance to reevaluate our coaching.
All right, we don't make the playoffs. It's the off season. What do we do? What do we need to do to make it better next year?
Fill in that DP slot a little bit better, bring in someone who has both the leadership mentality and the ability on the pitch that Chicho had, and preferably a new coach who's actually capable of driving us towards victory on a more regular basis.
Yeah, you're really sticking to that new coach.
He parks the bus every opportunity he gets, and in reality it hasn't served us a single time. So
Park the bus, Brent's favorite move. Park the bus.
if we're up 6-0, it's fine to park the bus, but when we get one goal in the first 4 minutes and then play like we parked the bus from there on out like we did against Vancouver, it kind of doesn't really feel like we're doing what we need to be to actually get somewhere where we're in a chance to win another cup.
All right, besides being frustrated this year, what is your favorite part about being an RSL fan? We'll end with that.
Tailgating. Thank God they let us tailgate, because coming out here every time before the game, hanging out with our friends, playing cornhole, makes it all worth it. Because even if we have a bad game, we can at least come back out here and cheer ourselves up with a beer before going home.
Thanks.
All right, Random Fan Tyler here with our friend
Sydney Christensen.
Sydney. What are you doing here before the game? It's tailgating. Is that what's going on?
I've been here since the lot was dirt. The RCB is like the original supporters group of the Real Salt Lake. God damn it. Please put that on TV.
Cut.
Cut.
All right.
Erase.
Action.
No, I got it tacked. Everything bad happened. No, we're the original supporters group of RSL. We've been around since 2005. So we were here when the lot was dirt. We'll be here when the lot is dirt again, if the team still exists. And we're just here to have a good time.
Awesome. What do you love about RSL? Why do you keep coming back?
I mean, there's those moments where we're more fun when we're bad. Someone who's been a fan for a long time knows that it can be more fun when the team sucks. No, it's the ups, it's the downs, it's something to do, and honestly, it's the camaraderie with fans. We've made some of my best friends in this lot. I met my husband in this parking lot when it was dirt, and it's just been a place where people of like mind and like values and who have a love for a sport can come together.
Awesome. I love the community aspect of what you're talking about there. It's a beautiful thing. It's why we can all come together and cheer for somebody, something a little bit bigger or different than ourselves, right?
Exactly.
Awesome. Who's your favorite player right now?
I mean, I'm going to say Luna because I don't remember anyone else who's on the team because they're all children.
Yes.
Every time I'm like, okay, I know who's on the team.
Except
And then
Johnny
everyone gets sold.
and Cabral, right?
Yeah, fuck. I'm not convinced that I should support Johnny Russell or our coach in any way, shape, or form. Like, there's like a deep-seated hatred on both of those accounts that I don't know will ever go away.
That's not the first time we've heard that.
I
even
remember
today.
the jersey
Right?
down the pants. I remember. We don't forget.
Right?
But also, like, I don't know. It's been great. Like, I mean, Last season, my favorite player was Crixie's, not because he was good, but because I sexually harassed him on Twitter for like 3 months.
Me too.
I just kept calling him a tall tree of a man.
That's not that harassment, right? I mean, on the harassment scale, it's pretty far
low
down.
level.
Yeah,
it's low level. I do not think it would hold up in court.
No.
As sexual harassment.
Actually, I sexually harassed him too. One time we were interviewing him, I was like, bro, your shoulders, because he had a tank top on like that. I was like, bro, your shoulders are looking ripped. He's like, hey, thanks, man.
See,
thanks,
I
I'm
never
working on
physically
it."
touched him. I just called him tall.
See, that's way less
In
than what
sexually
we've
explicit ways.
done. All right,
I'm
anything
sorry,
else?
you can do probably none of this on your podcast after I drop my beer because I got attacked by a flag.
No, it's good. He's good at cutting video and stuff.
I think you
he's
should
good.
use all of it.
Yes.
I wish I would have
editing.
painted like Pink Pony Club on my hat. I got this on a Pride weekend.
Nice.
While we were waiting for people to show up, I put grommets on so I could maybe keep it on my head because it's way too big.
Yeah.
It's just a
slides
vibe,
off.
guys.
Yeah.
It's just a vibe.
It's a vibe. Well, thanks for being on. We appreciate you.
Brandt Goebel here with RSL Random Fan Podcast, and I'm joined by
Anthony Lujan.
Anthony. How long have you been an RSL fan?
I've been a fan for heavily 3 years, off and on, when they first came to Salt Lake, but heavily season ticket holder for about 3 years now.
What are you doing here at the tailgate?
Tailgating, man, just making some barbecue and just having a couple drinks and getting ready for the game, man.
You mentioned you do a podcast. Why don't you tell us what that is?
Yeah, it's called the Pitmasters Podcast. It's a barbecue-related podcast, competition barbecue podcast. So if you want to learn barbecue, man, come check it out.
Go ahead and follow that for sure. Anthony, what are a few silver linings for the season this year? Can you find any?
Oh, man. I think there's a lot, honestly. I think there's a lot of potential this season. I think we can actually turn it around. I think the group's actually kind of clicking together. I think we're going to see a better second half, and I think we're going to make that playoff spot run.
That was going to be my next question. Anthony, you're in charge of RSL. What do you do to improve the team? You obviously think they're going to make the playoffs. So what else do we need to do to improve?
Honestly, I think they just need more time to click. We brought in a couple new players. We're going to be getting a new forward here soon. So I think we just need to just get them all on the same page and clicking together and having trust with each other. Everybody's kind of, they trust each other, but they're not quite there. They're not there available for the runs when they want them to. They're just not quite on the same page. I think it's just a couple more clicks and we'll be there.
Who's your favorite player this season?
This season, you got to go with Diego, man. He's been killing it. He's representing RSL on the national level, so Diego is probably one of my favorite players. And then also Anelli, man. Anelli is a great spot, man. He can play defense. He can play midfield. So, yeah, Anelli's one of the other ones as well.
And where do you think we finish? We're in the standings this year.
In the standings, hopefully at the top, right? But honestly, I think we're going to come probably, I'm ballparking 4 or 5 right in the middle, right at the top. Just, second round. So
you're staying pretty positive, maybe a little delusional, but definitely positive, right?
Exactly. Yep.
All right, thanks so much.
Yeah, not a problem.